most meaningful part of my work is to see students achieve goals, to reach heights in careers and in their life as adults that they probably would have never done before.
The most meaningful part of the work that we get to do as site coordinators is the relationships that we build with our students and their families.
Students, whether they realize it or not, they are always thinking about their next steps. Being the person now that they are able to go to ask questions about that, to get information, to get help, just to be there for them in that way builds a different level of trust and relationship, and then that extends into their families as well. So I feel like that piece has been the most meaningful for me.
The most meaningful part of my work is just being the person that students can rely on. I'm very big on my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and I become the lifeline for a lot of students, especially those that are first-generation students. So it just really means a lot for me, and also hopefully to my students, that I can be that person that can support them on this new journey in their life.
The most meaningful part of my work is helping students that probably otherwise didn't get a lot of attention or didn't have somebody to help them at home. Being that person, that go-to for them, and then seeing those same people come back to me. You know, we're in a small county where everybody knows everybody. So I think that was the part that most surprised me is, 2 years later I said, hey, I need some help with a FAFSA, or hey, you got any advice on this? Which might have got that a little bit when I was a classroom teacher, because I did teach personal finance, but a lot more now with this job.
The most meaningful part of my work is just having the opportunity to help our students realize that their dreams are possible.
Personally, this year, having been the Gear Up coordinator, it's being with the students. In our meeting earlier, I mentioned that the reward is seeing those students, getting to talk with them, getting to advise them, and just getting them ready for post-high school.
I think the most meaningful part of my work is when a student realizes that they actually can go to college and can receive funding. Throughout our state, we have a lot of opportunities with scholarships at schools for low-income students. And when those students who feel like this door would never be open to them figure out that they are going to get to go to college with little or no money, that is just an exciting and fun day to watch their eyes light up.
The most meaningful part of my work is, of course, to work with the students and to see their success after we have worked very hard on all the steps to get to the final step of where they're going. That's very rewarding.
The most meaningful part of my work, of course, is the one-to-one contact I have with students and getting to see the light come on at some point when you're trying to explain to them why some things are important post-secondary. Then they think, oh, I didn't know that. So those are the things that I think are most rewarding.
Gear Up has allowed me to help them have opportunities that they did not know was available to them. So it is very, very satisfying work when you see those students a few years later thriving as citizens in your community.